more great Pokemon TCG product and prices, check out ccgcastle.com.
What's up, Pokemon fans? I'm Professor K from Pokemon Evolutionaries, and today we've got ourselves a legendary battle deck. This one is Moltres. Now, we already profiled N's deck, which was the Zapdos deck, because hey, he's Team Instinct, I'm Team Valor. Yeah, Pokemon Go isn't popular as it used to be, but you know what? It's all good, because we remain loyal to our teams regardless. So, I've got this one, and I think it's going to be a little bit tough for N to top this one, just by looking at that card right up there. So we are going to be facing off with these, like I said, but first, we're going to be profiling exactly what is in these decks. Now, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys there, but here you go. Get ready for a legendary battle. Lead the flame Pokemon Moltres into battle with the Pokemon TCG Legendary Battle Deck. This 60-card deck is ready to play right away with powerful training cards and winning strategies worthy of an ace trainer. Let the battle begin. The Pokemon TCG Legendary Battle Deck Moltres includes all of these really cool things here. You guys can check them out for yourself, and you're going to see them here as I open up this deck. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump to us just getting this out of the box, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, first things first, it comes with a Team Plasma coin, which is something I have not seen in quite a while. I remember when Plasma decks used to rule the format. It's really cool to see this again. It does come with a code card that has this entire deck inside of it, so everything that's playable you will be opening on the TCG online. So there is that for you guys, and we also have some other stuff here, such as damage counters. These come with them. Of course, I don't recommend using these if you have dice or if you have some other form of damage counter. These are mostly reserved for new players and things like that. We got our poison and burn and also some damage counters from 10, 50, and 100. I actually took these to regionals during my first tournament, so you can use them, but it's a little bit easier to use dice, I'm not going to lie. Also, it comes with a mat, which I'm not going to open up fully, but you guys can see here, it's actually a play mat. It's got Moltres on one side, and it's got Flareon on the other, and it does show you how to play the game on there. Oh, actually it has all of them now that I'm looking at it closely. I opened it anyways. I said I wasn't going to, but it shows where the active Pokemon go. There's Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres up there. And over here, it does tell you like parts of a turn, and it tells you like special conditions, all things like that. So it helps new players learn how to play the game. And on the back, there's actually a step-by-step tutorial on how to play the game, which is pretty cool. You know, like I said, someone who picks this up out of nowhere and is like, oh, I just got back into Pokemon again, but I have no idea how to play the trading card game, but I want to. Hey, you know what? Now you got something to teach you how to play. So it also comes with this little insert. It shows you your legendary battle decks from Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. It also has some quick tips here as well, which tells you a little bit of how your deck can be used and things like that. And then there's also the deck itself. I don't think I'm missing anything yet. So the 3 cards that it comes with right up front that you see in the stores are 2 copies of Moltres EX from Plasma Storm. It's got Destructive Flame and Power Flame. These cards never saw competitive play. Not at all. None of the Legendary Bird EXs were really that good. Oh, I left that over from another video. Sorry about that. Never really saw much play. They're not really that great. But, you know, it's kind of cool how they're doing this because of Pokemon Go and the 3 birds and all that other stuff. But this card won some big tournaments. Flareon, 100 HP, Vengeance, 20 damage, and does 10 more for each Pokemon in your discard pile. This is why I feel like I'm going to have a pretty good matchup against N, because of Vengeance. It's a really great attack, it's powerful, and it's won some tournaments. So, there is the 3 cards in the front. Now we're going to open up the actual deck itself, which you guys can see here. There's our Moltres deck, and it comes in this nice little box if you want to keep it in there, which I will be doing because I need to keep it all together so when we face N, that it's all there. So it comes with a couple of reverse hollow fire energies, actually quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 reverse hollow fire energies. That looks really cool when you line them up like that. It's like a wave of reverse hollow. It also comes with an Eevee, Krust, which is a great supporter. I miss this supporter a lot. Being able to shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw a number of cards equal to that of the bench Pokemon on both sides. Absolutely cool. Got a Dark Energy. We've got N and Professor Juniper. Ah, yes, the original. I miss being able to play in the black and white days where these cards were all legal. And of course came back, and we have a Sycamore, but still, it's the nostalgia factor. We got a Plasma Energy, Switch, Shadow Triad, which we saw a lot of in those Team Plasma decks. A VS Seeker, we got Eevee, Ultra Ball, Hard Charm, Team Plasma Ball, which lets you get a Team Plasma Pokemon for free, no discarding required. Krust Machine, which is energy acceleration for getting Plasma Plasma Energy out of your deck and attach it to one of your Team Plasma Pokemon. We got Escape Rope, Team Plasma Grunt, not a card that saw a lot of play. We got Monferno, this is from Plasma Storm as well. We've got a Dark Energy. Umbreon is going to help us out quite a bit as well. Dark Shade, each of your Team Plasma Pokemon in play gets 20 extra HP, and it does stack. So if you put out like 2 or 3 Umbreon, then you got 40 to 60 extra HP on your Team Plasma Pokemon. We got a Skyla, another Plasma Energy, Chimchar. Infernape, this is kind of a cool card. For a single energy, Torment does 30 damage, and you choose one of the defending Pokemon's attacks, and they can't use that attack during your opponent's next turn. We also have Absol, a very competitive card that saw play in World Championships back in 2013 and 2014. Mindjack, for a dark and a colorless energy, does 20 damage, and plus 20 more damage for each Pokemon on your opponent's bench. Now the dark energy, got a Lysander, Colress, Chimchar, Snorlax, another card that saw a lot of play. Block, as long as this Pokemon is your opponent's active Pokemon cannot retreat. And Team Pack does 30 damage times the number of Team Plasma Pokemon you have in play. It's very, very costly for 5, but it can do a lot. We have an Energy Retrieval, another Monferno, another Umbreon, Dark Energy, Professor's Letter, another Eevee, Plasma Frigate. Each of your Pokemon that have any Plasma Energy attached to it has no weakness. We got another N, an Ultra Ball, Team Plasma Grunt, Colress Machine, Professor Juniper, another Flareon, Getsis. This card is just destructive. If you start with a Getsis, you could really hurt your opponent. If you play this card, your opponent reveals his or her hand and shuffles all item cards found there into his or her deck, then draw a number of cards equal to the number of item cards that your opponent shuffled into his or her deck. It's very strong. Team Plasma Ball, Infernape, Hard Charm, another Chimchar, Plasma Energy, and a Darkness Energy. So that is the entire deck. It's very powerful as far as like these kind of decks go. And I feel like we've got a really good shot with cards like Flareon, Umbreon, and what was the other one I was just thinking of right there? I just saw it a second ago. Absol, there we go, wherever it went. Absol helps out a lot, and we have some ways to disrupt as well with cards like Getsis. So should be fun. Really excited to see how this is going to work. However, we don't have DCE, so that could be a little bit of a problem for Flareon, but not too big of a problem, I don't think. Alright guys, well that is the deck. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you're interested in picking one of these up for yourself, you know now what is all inside. So with that being said, look forward to the battle video. Not sure when we're going to post it just yet, but we will be posting it, where it will be Moltres versus Zapdos, and we will profile the Articuno deck. Just don't really have another person really to do anything with. If there was 4 decks, then we could do it 2 battles, but since there's one, Articuno is the odd one out, so we'll be profiling that one eventually as well. So that being said, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, comment down below, and of course subscribe for more TCG content here on the Pokemon Evolutionaries. So until next time, guys, I'm Professor K. You all take care. Have a fantastic day.